Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another reading. Shout out to Goddess Laura because she's the one who's requested this reading. I want to get used to now letting you guys know who has told me, because I know sometimes I say, oh, just make yourself known in the comments, but not everyone's in the mood to like comment. Sometimes someone may, they just don't want to put themselves out there like that, and it's okay. So I'm like, you know what, let me give you guys your flowers instead, right? I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's always continuously supporting this channel. You guys actually mean the world to me. I love you to the moon and back. And those who are continuously supporting my other channel, Awkward Confidence. I'm an independent artist if you're new here. And the best way to support me is just to subscribe, like, and drop a comment. It helps with engagement. So with that being said, I'm going to try my best to pump out as many readings as I possibly can, because I want to meet you guys' requests. And also it's Valentine's Day soon, so I'm just really excited. I want to put out more love readings, but I know this one's not really a love reading, but it's like, okay, well, I want to get this reading out as well. So we have 3 piles today. Okay, pile 1 is Morden, pile 2 is Direction, and pile 3 is Compassion. Okay, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been in my pink girl era lately. So if you see me wearing pink in all my videos, yeah, I'm just going through a phase right now. So with that being said, go ahead and pick your piles and I'm gonna start. So pile 1, 1 minute and 32 seconds. You guys chose Morden. So what are your dreams trying to tell you? Okay, Morden. This is making me think of the word reformers, okay? And I think that stems from Henry VIII. There's a series based upon his life and his wives and whatnot. And when they were trying to create a new religion, like the Church of England, Protestant religion, they referred to people who were Protestant as reformers. So it's making me think of that. When I look at Morden, okay, we have be assertive, we have October, which is Libra, Scorpio energy, we have Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the 7 of Pentacles, we have miracle, may a miracle come to you, and then we have heartfelt, may your heart guide you. All right, so I feel like your dreams are trying to tell you that there's change that is headed your way, but this change is not going to just come on its own. It's not like boom and then there's a change. I feel like there's going to have to be changes that you need to make in your life. There's a need for you to be more assertive, okay? I'm not really getting what you're dreaming about. I'm just getting what it's trying to tell you. So let's tap into more about what these dreams may include, because this is a general reading. There's so many of you, okay? So what are the general themes that pile 1 is having? Okay, in the dream state. Okay, we do have the 4 of Wands and the Tower. It could be about things falling apart. For some of you, could be dreaming about being homeless. I'm hearing fire. For some of you, could be dreaming about being in a fire. You could be dreaming about losing things, things collapsing, buildings, life. You could be having breakdowns in your dreams. There could also be people wanting to come back to your life. There could be people who are confessing things to you. Big ultimate changes that are beyond your control. You could be panicking in these dreams, or you could be worried about these dreams. Yeah, tell me more. What kind of dreams are pile 1's having? What's the general theme? Okay, we have the 10 of Wands. So it could be around burdens in your life, things going wrong, but it's actually creating more room for things to be adjusted and realigned. I do feel like with the Morden, like there's a need for you to change your mentality. Some of your dreams are trying to tell you that there's a need to change your beliefs. It doesn't have to be in a religious sense, but it could just be like changing the way you look at things, okay? If you're feeling guided towards a certain religion, you could, research and look into that. Because with me, my personal relationship with religion, I feel like religion is somehow necessary for grounding for some people, but in terms of following it to the tip, I wouldn't see myself following a religion like to the tip, as in like, oh, okay, this is what you have to do. This is what it says to do. Like, I feel like getting good bits and pieces from religion can create a sense of stability and grounding for some. Like the good parts. Like, for example, if your religion encourages you to express gratitude for the good things you have, then yeah. Or if your religion encourages you to give to charity and to be there for one another and to forgive, things like that, like the good parts from religion, yeah. But I'm not getting like something like, on the Sabbath day we must do this, like a ritual kind of thing, unless it's helpful to you. Like, for example, there's so many things I follow that I grew up, like, for example, my mom is Catholic, my dad is Muslim, but I grew up like wearing hijab, and I grew up not drinking, and I grew up like staying away from a lot of things. So now that I'm older and I'm not really like too like hell-bent on one or the other religion, it's actually helped ground me. Now I stay away from a lot of things. Like, I did not drink alcohol my whole life until I turned 25, and then I stopped at 26 because I'm 26 now. So I literally started drinking like not long ago, when I was 25, and I didn't like how it reacted. Like, I don't like how it makes you act weird. And like, I know that sounds so childish, but I don't like the way it tastes, and I don't like how it makes you act very much against what you would usually do if you're sober. And it made me feel like I was not in control of my body. And I'm not saying that this is the case for everyone, but it lowered my vibration. It made me attract weird people, and it made me like act very reckless, and even just my overall mentality just became negative, and it just became like directionless, and I felt like when I drink, it doesn't feel good. Like, it just feels like I'm drinking poison, but it felt like I wanted to experience it to give me more confidence when it comes to certain things. And when I stopped drinking it, I felt more high vibrational. I felt when I drank alcohol, I felt like it ruined my intuition. I could not decipher what was right and what was wrong. And that was partly, I was in a relationship with someone. Anyways, enough about me. So I feel like you could be, your dreams could be telling you to go towards a new way of looking at things, a new way of going about life. But I'm getting reformers though. I'm getting like you're being advised to do something in a more liberal sense. So take an idea that was working well for you in your past, but kind of reform it to what is going to adapt to you in the future. Like, for example, if stepping into your feminine energy, for example, was great, but it left you feeling like, okay, like, I'm not really doing much. I'm not initiating things. I'm just waiting for things to happen for me. So instead of staying put and waiting for things to happen for you, still be in your feminine energy, but kind of like take a little initiative here and then watch things flow. I don't know if that was even a good example, but it's kind of like take what you usually do, but reform it a little bit. And I know that's going to be so confusing because it's just like, I don't know how to articulate that, but you're being asked to reform something, not change it completely or get rid of something that wasn't working for you, but kind of like change it or master it. So say, for example, if you're an artist like myself, if you had a certain genre, like say, for example, you usually do R&B, or you usually do hip hop, or you usually do pop or rock, you're being advised to like change things up a bit, still do music, but maybe change the genre. Or in my case, I rap, but I'm actually considering singing, So, do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's your dreams are advising you to still maintain something, but kind of like adapt it, because where you're going in life now is going to require you to adapt to its new change. For some of you, this could even be in terms of your love life. Like, if you're usually going for a certain type, you're being advised to, like, say, for example, if you're used to going for a certain, like, quality in a person, you're being advised to change that, but still have this other qualities to be the same. So say, for example, if you're like, oh, I go for men who are tall, or I go for women who are curvy. It's like, okay, cool, you can still maintain that, but the adaptation is, now I want to go for someone who's tall and kind, or tall and this, or curvy and this, like there's some sort of change that is just reshaped a little bit. Can you clarify Morden? Can you clarify Morden? We have Page of Pentacles, some of you could also be advised to relearn something or learn something new, pick up on a skill, adapt something, put some little investment into something that's going to help you. So I'm trying to think of a good example, because I know this is so general, so I'm worried about how I'm coming across. So like, it may not be clear in what examples I'm giving, but it's like say for example, like you have a certain job that you do, and you go to work, you show up, you do what you do, you get paid. You're being advised to do something a little bit different in the way you do it, you know? Something that makes you stand out. I'm trying to think of a good example so that this makes sense. Like, say for example, with us tarot readers, like, we all read in different ways. Some people may use a Celtic cross spread. Some people may use only tarot. Some people may use candles. Some people may use the remains in a tea cup, or whatever it may be, or incense even. Some people may use charms, some people don't. Some people are clairaudient, some people are clairvoyant. Like, it just depends on the person. But it's like, do the same thing that you've been doing, but just make adaptations. That's what your dreams are trying to tell you. For some of you, you may feel like it's more religious based, like, oh, I want to follow a certain belief, but I feel like I also don't, my lifestyle doesn't align with that, and I feel like I can't align to having a normal life. I can't fit in, you know. But you're meant to take the old and the new and kind of merge it and make it into something new when it comes to the way you're living your life. But you are being advised to be assertive. So your dreams could be putting you in circumstances that are detrimental and very intense and catastrophic, and you could be thinking, why am I dreaming such weird things? But then you're being advised to take more initiative, take more action, okay? This is also a card about investments with the 7 of Pentacles. So what's this investments regarding? Being patient. Yeah, that you're destined to win. You're going to celebrate something. Whatever investments you have been making into something, you are going to reap the fruits of your labor, and you could be getting signs about this. For some of you, you're having good dreams. You're getting a celebratory. What's the word? Celebratory sort of dreams where like you're winning or something's going well, or you're dreaming of being on a throne, or you're meeting certain people, or I don't know, there's someone of great status or whatever it may be. Like, you're good in good dreams, and that's just a confirmation that all your investments that you're making into your career is going to bear results. For some of you, you could be stressing out whether you get accepted into a certain line of work or study, and you have, okay? But there is something about October coming, so this could be when these big changes crystallize. So it could also be education for some of you. Can you clarify October? Yeah, you could be getting your opportunity, financial opportunity in October. And this could be deemed as a miracle, because maybe you felt like, oh, the odds are against me. Like, there's no way I'm going to be able to attain that. And then a miracle happens out of nowhere and you do. So you're being advised to keep the faith with the heartfelt. May your heart guide you. You're being guided towards something that's actually going to work out for you. Can you clarify heartfelt? Yeah, like, don't give up. The Knight of Swords energy is very like aggressive, ambitious. Be consistent with whatever you're going on, because your dreams could be a confirmation of what is going on. For some of you, you're having really happy dreams. For others of you, it's like a breakdown of what is not working, and you could be thinking this is crumbling, but it's just realignment, okay? When I first got into tarot, whenever I used to see the tarot card, I'm like, oh my God, that's a scary card because everything's like changing. But now I realize, like, everything's part of your alignment, you know? Things are meant to change for your alignment. So that is what your dreams are trying to tell you. I'm going to end that one there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to join my membership, it's only £2.99. If you want a personal reading, just email me. I don't bite. Or do I? Okay, part 2, 13 minutes and 56 seconds. You guys chose direction. We have success. We have confirmation. We have lovers, which is Gemini energy. We have together, may you be connected. And we have signs. Why am I hearing, let's fall in love for the night and forget in the morning? Don't let anyone distract you, okay? I feel like if you guys have been wanting love and you're like, oh, it's nice, don't let love distract you. I feel like it's okay to welcome in love. You just got to be selective with who you can trust and you can't trust with. Not everyone who comes into your life is going to have some sort of like meaningful purpose. Sometimes it's just spirit's way of like testing you. Like, okay, have you really healed from that situation? Okay, did you really learn from that situation? Okay, let's send someone in. Let's see how you respond to them. Okay, but I do see love coming in, because we have the lovers and we have together. Okay, you could be getting signs even outside of your dreams. Okay, can you clarify this together and lover? Justice, the Empress. Ooh, okay, you guys, if you've been thinking like, is love real? You could be thinking like, there's so much disappointment in the world, there's so many things that just don't work out. Like, is love actually real? Like, is there actually someone genuine? There is. You're getting a good karma. And it's not just like about karma as in like, oh, I was so good to others, so now it's finally coming back to me. This is more of like a lesson, because there is a lesson of being good to others, but understanding your own worth. Sometimes we go through very painful situations because we may feel like, yeah, no, I know my worth. Yeah, when you're single, of course you're going to know your worth. There's no one to trigger you. There's no one to like really test it out. And then you get into a relationship and you may be like, oh no, like I see myself sacrificing a lot of needs for whatever it may be for this person, for that person, for that person, right? But I feel like you guys have genuinely learned the lessons that you need to learn in love. And I feel like you are attracting a healthy love. And that comes with setting boundaries. And what people need to understand, that it's not just about your relationship romantically. Like, it's your relationship with yourself and your relationship with friends, family, everyone. And, you know, like there needs to be a level of, I'm happy to pour into others, but I'm never going to like not pour into myself first. I need to pour into myself first. And then I need to be also selective of who accesses my love. And I want to trust my intuition and trust how I feel around people. I feel like you guys are embodying your Empress energy. You're coming off as more like an Empress. And an Empress is someone who's abundant. They know their worth. They are a source. They can give, but they also know when to receive. They're not just going to be overgivers, you know? And people often associate like this with motherly energy, right? But with me, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm a mother myself, and I always take care of my children. My children are paramount to me. However, I do not forget to invest into myself. Like, I'm a mother, but I am a human being. So I'm never going to be afraid to give that love into myself. If I need a day off, I'm going to take a day off, you know? And I feel like being in that energy, the reason why I had to preface that is because with the Empress card, people just think, oh, like they just give and like they have a lot. Just because someone has a lot to give, it doesn't mean they're obligated to give everyone that comes their direction. You know, there's no prizes with being over sacrificing, you know, like the lesson you're learning is, instead of turning cold when people don't appreciate you, or becoming mean if someone's been horrible to you, you just refocus your energy. You're like, okay, this person didn't appreciate my love, or this person betrayed me, this person hurt me. I'm just going to pour the love back into myself. And you guys have learned that with every heartbreak. You've learned that with every disappointment. So it's like now, it's like you're getting a good karma. You guys could be dreaming about a potential lover. Like, you could be dreaming about yourself wanting love, being in love. But this is also about your life path. You're finally aligning with what is yours. But you could be getting signs in real life, but your dreams are confirmation. Tell me more about what pile 2 is dreaming about and what's the general theme, because I understand this is a collective. I can't get into the nitty-gritty of what exactly person to person is dreaming of. But what is the overall theme? Okay, what is the overall theme of pile 2? What are they dreaming about? Yeah, a big change with the tower card. This is all about big changes. Okay, things could be, but this is also about commitment with the Hierophant. There could be some big changes that surrounding your love life, and you could be getting signs. I'm getting, for a lot of you, getting signs in real life about these things. Like, it's not just in your dreams. You are actually preparing yourself for a soulmate together, and I think it's because, like, no shade, this is not for people who are like desperate for love. This is for people who are like, I would love to have love in my life, but I'm not desperate, you know? And you're gonna have to be honest with yourself whether that's you or not, because there's some people that like would do anything, to the point where it's just like, someone approach me, let's be together. Oh my god, like I'm gonna go through every app and scroll. This is for people who are not doing that. These are for people who are just like, you know what, I'm in my own zone, I'm pouring back in myself, I trust God and the universe for when love comes to me. I'm not really desperate looking for it, but I am open to it. It does get lonely. It would be nice. It wouldn't be nice to love, but when it comes, it comes, you know? It's for those types of people, okay? But you guys are getting confirmations, and your dreams are basically just saying, it's a confirmation that a lover is coming into your life. And this lover is going to be someone who's good for you. This is ideally someone you will marry, okay? And you have success in that, okay? But I'm also getting life in general, because this success is not just in your love life. This is also in terms of like your greatest dreams, your wildest dreams, okay? You're going to be a lot more focused. We have direction. You're headed in the right direction. This is a confirmation that you are on the right path. Okay, some of you may feel like, am I really lost? Am I meant to be here? Is this really meant for me? And this is honestly just a confirmation that you are on the correct path and you're going to get everything you want. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't feel like, oh, this worked out for this person, or this is how other people go. We're all different. We're all different, and there's a reason for that. Can we clarify direction? Yeah, even when it comes to your work, keep grinding and don't compare yourself to anyone. And I know with social media, it could be so hard. Like when you're on social media, like, okay, they're doing this. Am I doing something wrong with my life? That's normal. But just remind yourself that we all have our different journeys. You're on your own path. Everyone else is on their own path. And your path looks very, very different to many. But you are on the correct path. Just stay consistent. Stay consistent with whatever you've got going on is working for you. Because you will be yielding success. I feel like there's an energy of you guys hiding in plain sight. Not many people would have seen you or expected you to succeed, or expected things to work out for you. Like you may have big goals and big dreams, and many people may not believe in you, but they're going to be really, really shocked to see things manifest out of the blue for you. They might even accuse you of things being handed to you, or you just getting what you want, pulling certain strings, you know. But you are going to get everything you want that you're working towards, as long as you keep your head focused and you're not comparing yourself to anyone. Instead of thinking about the when and thinking about more of like, okay, cool, like I'm okay with whenever this crystallizes, as long as I'm staying focused on myself. Okay, so your dreams are just a confirmation that you are meant to succeed, and they're a confirmation that you're going to have a connection coming in that's going to benefit you, is going to support you, is going to, you know, so you're in a good position. Okay, but that's what I'm getting. Big changes. Okay, so let me know how that resonates, or if it doesn't, choose another path. If it doesn't, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to join my membership, it's only £2.99. If you want a personal reading, just feel free to update me. Okay, 2135, pile 3. You guys chose compassion. I don't know why. As soon as I picked up this pile, I was hearing in my mind like, all my life you stood by me. I think, what is that? Is that by One Direction? I think it's called Nobody. I think. Nobody. Something about like support and people trying to like tear someone down, but it's never like, you cannot be torn down basically. Okay, but you guys chose compassion. Okay, we have let go. We have Aquarius. There's something about you being like a force to be reckoned with. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have certain, may be sure of your ground, and we have kindred, may you enjoy heartfelt connections. Yeah, I'm getting a general theme about you, like people wanting to tear you down, whether you are aware of it or not. You guys could just be so much in your own world, like you're not really aware of anyone hating on you, anyone having an animosity towards you. You just stay in your own zone. If anyone has beef with you, it's one-sided, right? But I'm just getting a general feeling of like people wanting to break you down, but they can't. They just fail every single time. It's like you're unstoppable, and this really triggers people. Okay. Yeah, I feel like overall your advice, we have let go. So your dreams could be signifying that there's a need to detach and let go of things or people, situations that no longer serve you. Okay, I want to clarify though, like in terms of what your dreams could be, because I know this is a general reading. I can't know what people are dreaming individually, you know, but what is the general theme of what pile 3 could be dreaming about? What is the general theme of what pile 3 is dreaming about? That's way too many cards. Okay, we have 8 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. Any other thing that pile 3 is dreaming about? 3 of Wands. So this is all about like forward movement. I feel like you guys are heading into a very stable direction in life. You could be, yeah, Chariot, forward movement. I just see a lot of movement cards, and then we have the 9 of Wands. I feel like this is not giving up, this is perseverance. It could be a lot to do with your career, but I'm also getting you being more selective. In your dreams, you could have very heightened intuition. People can't lie to you. And if someone tries to come against you, like you actually have the strength in your dream to fight them, or things get revealed to you in your dreams. For some of you, you have very prophetic dreams, and they get revealed to you. And I'm not gonna lie, I can low-key relate to this. I've been having a lot of dreams that are very like, it basically manifests in real life, or it gives me more guidance to what is already happening. And I'm like, okay, yeah, now I know how to go about the situation, because, you know, this kind of gave me the heads up. Sometimes I'll be getting dreams about things that people are doing behind my back, and then it gets confirmed in real life. And I'm like, oh my God, like I dreamt about this. This is so really weird, you know? You could have people who, I don't want to make you paranoid. I wouldn't say like, oh, they're plotting against you, but like people who may not have your best interest at heart, and you may get a sense of who it could be, because you guys, you're meant for greatness. Honestly, you're meant for a different path to most. Some of you are actually meant to like be really big leaders in this world, or meant to. And when I say big leader, I'm not talking about president. I'm just saying like you're meant to pave your own pathway, but in doing so, you're going to influence others, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally. And you're meant to walk certain journeys alone. And not many people get that, especially people who are so used to operating with people. They're not going to get that. So you have a lot of people who feel some type of way about that. I see you walking away from a lot of things. So the advice here is let go. Like your dreams are trying to tell you to detach. And we do have Aquarius energy. So some of you guys are going to be Aquarius, but you're meant to walk a path alone. For some of you, I'm getting detaching from family members, detaching from people overall. That is going to get you to the path that you need to be on. It involves being your authentic self and being a bit different. And it may come with some spouts of loneliness where you feel like, oh my God, I don't feel like I fit in. But you're not really made to fit in, if I'm going to be completely honest. You're meant to be yourself. This reminds me of Amy the Infamous. I follow her on TikTok. And my TikTok, I don't really do tarot stuff anymore. I just kind of do it to like promote my music or just do really fun stuff, right? And she mentioned in one of her TikToks that, like, you know, sometimes she feels like she doesn't fit in, especially with other tarot readers, you know, and whatnot, given her history. And I was going to comment and be like, same. But then I'm like, you know what? Like, yeah. I feel like you're not meant to fit in. And your dreams are trying to push you to be this Aquarius-like-esque person. As an Aquarius, people are very unconventional. They're very intelligent. They're usually the first people to set the trend because they're not afraid to be quirky and different. And they are also humanitarian based. And that's the kind of energy I'm getting with the whole leader influence, because they are very humanitarian. Like, they care about the world around them, you know? But it's just like, they're not afraid to just like do something different and pave a different path, you know? And the path that you guys are meant to be on, it may feel lonely at times because you feel like you don't fit in, okay? Because we have the Queen of Wands energy, but you are very attractive, you are very strong and independent, and you are heavily protected. I feel like anyone who tries to comfort you, they end up failing miserably. There could be people who even want to smear your reputation, and they're just, people just can't, because you're in this energy of, I don't give a fuck, regardless. It's just like, okay, cool, you know? And even I'm a tarot reader, right? And most tarot readers, like in the community, everyone's like, love and light, everything's, you know, I'm sending a lot of love, and all of these kind of, you know, what you expect a tarot reader to be. And then there's just me, who's just like, you know what? You probably hear my kids screaming in the background. I'm not gonna edit my videos. Fuck a thumbnail. I'm gonna use, you know, like some sort of language that may not be the most ladylike. It's just like, and I don't give a fuck because that's who I am, you know? And it's just like, it feels good. And I feel like you guys are being encouraged to just be your authentic self, because do you, and the world will adjust. Just what I'm saying, you don't need to adjust yourself to the world. The world is going to adjust for you, okay? I do feel like you're being advised to be more certain and grounded of the choices that you want to make in your life, because we do have certain, so be sure of your ground, right? And I feel like by being this way, you're going to attract your soul tribe. You're going to attract people who are vibing at that same sort of authenticity. So like, you're going to be attracting like a friend or friends or people who you can resonate with more, and it's going to feel a bit more supportive. So you're being asked to detach from what is no longer working for you, or if you're trying to fit in with people, like, don't do that, you know? We do have kindred, so you are attracting heartfelt connections, and connections that yield a lot more depth, you know? I feel like a lot of the time when you don't want to be lonely, it's like, okay, cool, like, let me try and be friends with these people, let me be in a relationship with this person, even though deep down you feel like it's not a match, but you may feel obligated. Like, I feel like you're no longer feeling obligated to connect with certain people. You're just going to connect with people who are meant to be in your frequency and who aren't, okay? Could you clarify kindred? Yeah, I feel like anyone who's disappointed you, like, you're no longer like, you guys could be feeling sad. Like, you may feel like you no longer resonate with a lot of people, especially with this Nine of Swords. You could be feeling like, oh, I want connections that, you know, we can stay together, we can work together, you know, like, not every loss is a loss. Sometimes certain people or chapters in your life served you well, but they were not meant to serve you in every single stage. And it's not always personal, you know, and this may make you feel sad, but the good news is you are going to be attracting kindred connections, the people that vibe with you, the people that understand you. I feel like you're being advised to not explain yourself to anyone, just kind of live life. Could you clarify compassion? For some of you, this is really random, okay? We have the sun card. Yeah, compassion for yourself. This is really random. Some of you guys could be dreaming about people from your past, or dreaming about potential lovers, or people who want to apologize to you, because I'm getting like ex energy. Like people were like, oh, you know, I want you back, or you could be dreaming of exes. And it's just like, there's a need for you to just put yourself first. This compassion is for you and you alone. Your inner child, because the sun card does have a child on it. So this is all about having that inner love for yourself as a child. Like maybe you felt like you didn't fit in. Maybe you felt like, oh my god, like I find it hard to make friends. But it's just like, who cares to make friends with people who are not really meant to be in your path anyway? Like, you're going to find people who are part of your soul tribe, and that's what matters. You want to be yourself with people. You don't want to have to mask with people, you know. I feel like you guys are very kind people, and I feel like your kindness, a lot of people may mistake it for like, oh, you know, we need to be friends because you're nice. Unpopular opinion, you don't need to be friends with everyone just because you're nice, okay? Like, it's okay, you know. I feel like you guys are very unique, because I heard a different word in my mind, and I'm like, let me not say that, because that sounds different than how it was going to come out. So let me change that word. You guys are unique, because I was hearing a different word, okay? But I feel like that's okay, you know. You're going to have a lot of support. Yeah, what else is Power 3 stream trying to tell them? Yeah, you may have a lot of conflict. You may be dreaming a lot of fights for some of you, but you may have a lot of conflict with people in the near future. I'm not gonna